continuing with our topic, order of operations, let's do an example here. So we've got 4 different people that have answered the same question, so 4 plus 6 times 5. Now we need to decide who's right, who's wrong. The people who are wrong, we need to find out why they're not correct. So pause the video, figure out what you think about these 4 people's answers, and then we're going to work out who is correct and why the people who are wrong are not correct. Okay, so I hope you've worked this out. So the first thing is Miss Lacey. We can see what Miss Lacey has done. Hopefully you've decided that she's wrong. What she has done is 4 plus 6, which is 10, and then 10 times 5, which gives you 50. Now we can see that we didn't follow the order of operations here, because according to that we should be doing, let's just get the symbol up. Okay, so we have this up here, and we can see that Miss Lacey did addition before multiplication, so that doesn't work. I'm afraid she was wrong. Mr. Matswana did. He got 34. So how did he get that? 4 plus 6 times 5 is 30. So 4 plus 30 is 34. Now obviously Mr. Matswana is correct. So that's going to be a tick here. Miss Bailey. Now let's see, how did Miss Bailey get 50? She did 4 times 5 and 6 times 5. So 4 plus 6 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 6 times 5 is 30. 20 plus 30 is 50. This is not correct. And then finally Miss Carol, we can see she did 4 times 5 and 4 times 5 actually slightly differently. 4 times 5 is 20, and then she added 6 and then multiplied by 5, so that becomes 26 times 5, which is 130. So that is also not correct. Let's look at this in a bit more detail. How did you do? Let me know. You can leave a comment, and we're going to move on to a really crucial example to do with order of operations now. So 2 students, student A and student B. They're answering this calculation, 20 minus 4 plus 5. Student A says the answer is 21 and student B says the answer is 11. Who is correct and why? Pause the video, it's very important that you get this bit. So decide who's correct and then start playing the video so I can go through it with you. Okay, so I hope that you have come up with an answer to this. I can tell you that well, let's see how they got the answer first. So 20 minus 4 is 16, and then 16 plus 5 is 21. So 20 minus 4 plus 5, and that became 16 plus 5, which is 21. The other way to do this, the other person did the following: 20 minus 4 plus 5, and they did the addition first. So this becomes 20 minus, no, the 4 plus 5 gives you 9. 20 minus 9 is 11. Oh, my board is being funny here. Okay, so I can confirm to you that the person who is right is the person on the left, student A. 21 is the correct answer. Now, this is why we don't say BIDMAS, because BIDMAS would imply that we have to do addition first and then subtraction. Now, that's not always true, because addition and subtraction, as you can see in the pyramid, they're equally important. So whichever comes first in your question, you do first. So we can see 20 minus 4, the subtraction comes first in the question. So we're going to say 20 minus 4, and then we're going to add 5. So they're equally important. You just go from left to right as if you're normally reading the question. So subtraction and addition are equally important. Whatever comes first when you're going from left to right, that's what you do. Let's do some practice questions on the next video. So I'll see you on there, and we're going to do some practice and an exercise.